And Ambassador Freeman, as we conclude, a couple of just larger questions. We're seeing instability from North Africa to the Middle East, Ukraine, and as we discussed, East and South China Seas. The Wall Street Journal says that we're seeing a so-called arch of instability never seen since the 70s, the 1970s. Do you think the United States is losing its ability to affect geopolitical outcomes in the world?
I think the world is experiencing a devolution of power to the regional level. In every instance, whether it's Ukraine, for example, the framework within which that can be handled is probably the Organization for Cooperation and Security in Europe. There have been meetings to try to deal with the Ukraine issue in Berlin where the U.S. wasn't present. This is mostly handled on a regional level. In the Arab world, the Arab League, which was frankly a pretty inactive and useless organization, has become an important body for authorizing cooperation between Arabs and outside powers, including the United States. The absence of an effective regional forum and organization in East Asia is an impediment to dealing with the South China Sea or East China Sea, Senkaku Diaoyuda issues. But everywhere, what I see going on is a decentralization of global affairs. That inherently reduces American leverage and our ability to influence outcomes.
And then finally, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, in a recent interview in The Atlantic magazine, criticized the Obama administration for lacking an organizing foreign policy doctrine, limiting it to not doing stupid things, as President Obama said. Of course, we know it's much more than that. But would you agree with her critique, and why or why not?
Oh, I think she's got a point. But I'm sorry to say I don't see any organizing principle coming from her either. And this is a problem. We have pretty dysfunctional politics in this country at the moment. Almost everything is played out on the gotcha basis. I don't see much serious strategic thinking going on in our political class. It's easy to stand where Mrs. Clinton does and basically pander to the political donor class, to their prejudices. It's good for fundraising, but it doesn't itself provide the organizing principle she, I think correctly says, the Obama administration also doesn't have. So we need to have a discussion in this country about our purposes and our power and the instruments that we have to influence global affairs in the new circumstances of a much more decentralized world. And we need to have it soon. And I hope, since she's raised the issue, we can have it in connection with the 2016 election.